What's up, guys? This is Cookie, and here's another race at iRacing. This race should have been out about a week ago. That's when it took place. But I ran into issues while editing this particular replay, mainly the commentary in Windows Movie Maker. It did not work, because this was not live recorded. Just wanted to get that out of the way. This is Phillip Island. It's completely different than that other race. That was actually the race before this. And here's the start. That means we have red lights. Green lights are off. Release the clutch. And here we go. So, you know, obviously lap 1. It was a very fun track. It's very technical compared to Lime Rock, which is the race right before this. And Lime Rock, it was kind of all NASCAR style, because it's all, well, not NASCAR style, reverse NASCAR style, because it was all right turns, except for one. Literally all right turns. Yeah. So yeah, reverse NASCAR. That's what it shall now be now. Anyway, I started in second. That was first. And, you can see third kind of snuck in there, and I'm sorry, it's either this view or the roll bar view. I didn't really like the roll bar view, but you can't really see out the side. Actually, let me see if I can adjust that in the options real quick. Maybe I can, what one? This may, sure. There we go. Sure, that works. Yep, you see two cars go flying in the right-hand side here. Oh my god, I'm getting sick. Oh, jeez, no. There's a bad idea. Bad idea. No. Oh, god. Not one time. 80. 80. It looks fine. Gotta remember to set this to 65. Just saying. Yeah, this may get a few people sick. I know it's getting me semi-sick. Yeah. But I figure it's a much better view than, setting it at 65 degrees. Because now you can actually see what's going on in the rear view mirrors, right? I mean, come on. At least you'll get some visibility throughout there. So, I should probably focus on the race instead of complaining about the field of view. So, as I mentioned, started in second. Still in second. Second lap. Yeah, second lap. This was a very exciting race. I should probably shut up. But I'll shut up later. I'll get what I need to say out right now. Yeah. Actually, I don't need to say anything more. Yep. Okay, maybe I should commentate the race. So, he's taking a defensive line. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed. Probably have. Come on. I think this was like my 4th race here. As mentioned, the last one was my 3rd. So, you're gonna see that he cuts to the end. Never mind. Maybe I'm thinking of a different guy. A different race, perhaps. I don't know. This race took place a week ago. I'm sorry. Yep. So far, most of the action has been in the rearview mirrors because cars went crazy. Put it that way. Going slightly off. Caught that. Could have been bad. Could have ended up like the last race. I'm not sure why I'm not making use of the draft. Come on, Cookie. You know, get with the program. Because it's going that way. Yeah. So downshift to 4th through that corner because I find that pulling 5th up to here, there's no benefit. He's going a little bit slow. I thought he would be going much faster than that. So I had to jump on the brakes, make sure I didn't run him over, because, well, that would be bad. I'm not sure where 3rd place went. Fairly sure he's right here somewhere. So, I would look around, but, oh! I can! Ah! You can see him in the mirror! Okay, I didn't realize I could do this. I go wide, you know, trying to give him space. We're going up to the second corner. Or second corner? No. Yeah. You can see him in the mirror. I do have the position. Late apex, power out. And he's coming back. He's looking. He's not. Hold on. Let me just turn on animations for that, because that wonky. Options. I'm sorry. I'm so unprofessional. Where's the button? Drive? Yes. Okay. Dang it. There we go. Much better. Sorry. Had to. Yeah. So we do have first position now. I'm gonna tell you now, we don't hold it for long. Just pay attention to the mirrors for the next lap or so. Because it's gonna get... Oh! Down the inside. Did not remember that. He clearly has the corner. He clearly got a better runoff than I did. So I'm gonna slot back in. Yeah, that was my one lap lead. He kind of slides it. I'm not sure. Yes, I think he slides it. And then, I'm not sure if you can see, but third place now, second place, has now slotted into the second spot. I go wide, that's a 1X. And now we're on lap 4, sorry. So, 11 laps to go. He's going down the inside. I'm given the position because, well, I don't think I have the pace, or at least that he does, but I know I can keep with him. Plus, I figure I'm going to make more mistakes if I'm leading anyway, so may as well let him lead. I can apply as much pressure as I want. Because, well, that's a race strategy also, right? Right? Yeah. So, oh, I just recorded some, live commentary stuff. I suck at driving and, talking. Yeah, that was pretty funny with RPG talking in the background. You will probably not see that footage because that was an awful race. Yeah, it didn't go very well for me. I placed like second to last. So you're going to see a different one from Sebring instead. Yeah, just thought I'd put that out there. So, back to the race. Standard race now. I'm kind of keeping with him with the help of the draft. Yeah, that's kind of it. But I think I may have gotten a better runoff that back compared to him, but it may have been the draft. He's outside, give him the position. I'd make sure that I'd slid clear. What is that guy doing? I'm sorry. Oh, first place is wiggling. He's sliding. He's wiggling. Oh, he's caught it. Dang it. Nearly had a position. Anyway, this is going to help us out. We can now take the inside line down into turn, I want to say 4? Unless it's 5. But yeah, you can see him in the mirror. He's... Well, we're kind of screwing up this, but we get a slow exit. Not ideal, but there's not much straight, so we can kind of afford it. Semi-way apexing, but it wasn't that great of an exit. Yeah. So, that was some side-by-side passing each other, pass back, stuff like that. So, I'm leading again. Yeah, it's not going to be empty the whole time, guys. Don't worry. It gets exciting. More or less. What, more than less, but, you know. I kind of leave the inside open, and I didn't realize he had completely dived down, but I had screwed up. I think that was the biggest slide this entire race. So it gets exciting in a different way. But you can see he's kind of breathing down my neck. Like, come on. I need some space, man. Yeah, you can see there's one car in the pits. He probably got involved in a collision. And he's down the inside. really use that move more often. Not sure where third place went, though. So he's now sticking to the inside. Seriously, where'd third place go? Don't see him. And he kind of chokes up, so I end up having to choke up or something like that. I don't know how the turn goes. I think third is spun. He probably spun somewhere and I didn't notice it. Or something along those lines. Looking down the inside, back out, because it's a stupid idea. I can wait for much later in the race. That way I won't have to defend the position for long. Right? Come on. It's not that hard. As long as I keep it clean, nothing bad will happen, I thought. Kidding. Yeah, what lap are we on? Lap 6 already. Jeez. So what, 8 more laps after this? Yeah, I think. Okay, up to this corner. It's actually fairly tricky. You gotta make sure you don't go to 5th. So you stay in 4th, all the way up to the rev limiter, stuff like that. Then you kind of back off at the top, or at least that's how I've been taking it. Actually, this track, for some reason it really clipped for me compared to Sebring, which is an absolute nightmare for me due to freaking turn 17, which you'll see I screw up, and turn 1 for that matter. Turn 1 is a nightmare. Also, I find it hard to pass, strangely enough, compared to this place, which I found it easy to get alongside, but I'm not very good at passing. I should probably pay attention. I get the position, I think. Oh no, 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 don't slide, don't slide. Oh, to the grass. I think I must have given that guy a heart attack. I got a stroke at least. Yeah. Okay, I think it's enough with those type of comments. Let's stay away from those. So, I see a lapped car ahead. I think it was that car that was in the pits. I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Remember, it's been a week. He's taking a defensive line. You can see he adopted the inside line so that I can get a late braking. But by now, he should probably realize that I'm never going to take the late braking line. I will probably take the... I'll probably wait until he screws up on the straight or something. That's my usual strategy. Because patience generally works. On me, at least. I think I see third place back there. He's a little dot in the mirror. No clue. I think that's him. As you can hear, going all the way up. And kind of backing off up here. Then braking at that 50 marker or whatever it says. Yeah. It's this is a fairly fun track. If you don't have it, get it. Seriously, it's a blast in these cars. I loved it. Compared to Lime Rock, at least. And I usually enjoy Lime Rock. Although I seriously can't wait for Mossport. That's going to be fun in these cars. It's so difficult. So, outside. Hands up if you're going to think this is going to work. I count none of you. Yeah, I back off because I'm... I suppose I can't hold these passes, but I do get a run on the outside. Don't go for the outside, please don't. Cut back to the inside, see if I can get a run. Nope, he's blocking that, so you gotta back off a little bit. However, I do have the draft again. May as well use it. He says not using it. I back off before the corner this time, because I know he's just gonna take the inside line. It's gonna be pointless. Because then we're just gonna both slow down for third place, right? Right? Come on. I need someone to agree with me. No? That's not how racing works? Okay. I think I had gotten myself a little bit too deep there, so I think he was about to chop my nose off, which would be bad. Because we all know, noses are important. They let you smell stuff. I'm sorry, that was a stupid joke. I'll never make it again. So yeah, right on his bumper. What lap is this? 8? Yeah. Seriously? It's been... Okay. I feel like I checked that last lap. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible memory. It's all one race. It all is exciting to me to watch this. And this is like my 4th time watching this replay. The whole thing. Because of all the commentary and all the little things I had to pick up on. Going wide, kind of. We'll call it a late missed apex. Cause that. Okay, but I still have the draft build. My run isn't nearly as good as him, I think. Maybe, I don't know, it's probably still the draft. If anything, I probably should have stopped trying to race with him. Because we all know it's just going to end... Ooh, I get the position. Lap car, use the lap car, use the lap car, come on. Go, 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 come on, come on, come on. Don't run wide! Honestly, I actually thought I had run wide through there. And that's how long it's been. I don't even remember where the incidents are. 3rd place just past the lap car. Oh, don't, no. I'm never gonna give lead lap, except for that one I did. But that's besides the point. Yeah, now we have, this. So he's back in front again. I'm trying to make up ground. Yeah, it's, not sure what I was thinking there. I think I was thinking, I got more room. That looks like asphalt. Nope, it's not. It's gravel. Backing off a little bit, because I think I get a better run up the hill, so I close the gap. I don't want to run over his, was it gearbox? There we go. So yeah. I just realized, look at how thin the drive, not drive shaft, was it U-joints? Ball joints? I don't know. From the gearbox or differential to the... Not sure. Looks like a gearbox to the rear wheels. Look at it. The axles are so tiny. See? Like, well, I would point it to you, but I don't feel like hitting spacebar. Yes. Sorry about that. Okay. That was my parents. Well, I was at 10. Okay. He's running wide. So, yeah. So, at this point, I'm still trying to figure out a way to pass him, because, well, I gotta pass him somehow. Don't know when, don't know where. But I'll figure it out. Or when would probably be sometime in the last lap. Because that would make things exciting. Right? Right? Yeah. Okay. Now what? I'm tired. Talking to commentaries at like 10:50. It's not fun. Not sure what else to say. Time to get sideways. Kind of. Is it just me, or is he kind of understeering also? Maybe it's just me. It's probably just me. I think I'm tired. I'm not going to stay awake much longer. That's another lap car ahead. I feel like I should just shut up for the last few laps. That would be a good idea. No, don't. Okay, stay awake. Sorry. Yeah, dude. I promise there will be no more of that. He says, clicking the button. Yeah, you all know that would happen. I mean, come on. It's me. I always back out of those things. So, lap 11. 4 laps to go. Alright. Yep. So what does that mean, like 8, 7.5 minutes of this stuff? Yeah, you can imagine I was getting pretty nervous now, because I knew I had to figure out a way to pass this guy somehow. Lap car letting us by, that was very nice of him. Because he was the 5th place guy, so I think he has pace. Maybe he's just trying to duke it out with one of us up here. Not ruining our races, but, you know, trying to get a good battle with us going. Maybe the third place guy. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, you're tired. I should go to sleep. So, another thing, I've lost a little bit of ground on it. But ground I can easily make up in braking zones or accelerating out of the corner somewhere. You know, because I'm inconsistent like that. Yep. Or are those the exhausts? Sorry, I've never really looked at the rear end of this car. That sounded weird. Okay, where's the exhaust? Is it that thing on the right side? Because I thought that was the air intake at some point. No, it can't be the air intake. It looks kind of like the exhaust. I don't know. Going around the inside. That's getting close, actually. I didn't realize how close I'd gotten. Jeez. Stop cutting it so close. Give him at least a little bit of room. Yep, lap 12 now. 3 laps to go. Yeah, also I can't really do anything about the watermark in the bottom because, well, it's kind of there. So yeah. So, upcoming videos. I don't think we have anything in the works. Yes, I don't think we do. Maybe Lawyer or RPG have something they want to do or something like that. Also, have you ever noticed how much one would use something? Or more specifically, how much I use something? Just something to think about. Okay, that's so terrible, I'm sorry. So, yeah, coming up to the second to last lap. If I seem a little bit more quiet, that's because my parents yelled at me to go to sleep, because it's late. It is a Friday though, so, yeah. Oh, I just realized there's ocean out there. Oh yeah, because this is an island, you idiot. I'm running a little bit wide through there, just saying. I would have liked to stick to the inside line a little bit more. Get side by side with him. I don't know, just because running side by side is fun. Also, you have no idea how many times my spotter said car right this race. It was a lot of times. Like seriously, a lot of times. Oh, sorry. Forgot that the wheel was plugged in. Oh, this is how late it is. Or at least how tired I am. Yep. I wonder, can you see ocean on the other side also? Yep, I'm going insane. Okay. Okay, so coming up to the last lap. So we've got one more lap for me to figure out how to pass this guy. No pressure. Just saying. No pressure at all. Also, what's up with the tack on this car? It's wonky. That's the best word I can describe. Wonky. Okay, oh, forgot. Yeah, keys right there. I downshift, get some power out, try to take it around the outside. No, that's not going to work. Cut to the inside again. Third place has shown up from out of nowhere. Like, seriously, he gained 2 seconds in the last 2 laps. Just like the hell, man. Come on. Where have you been all race? Could have used you. put some more pressure on this guy than just me. So, last time through this corner, will I make a move? Of course not. Yeah, we all knew that was coming. This race was seriously close though. I think our average lap times were off by like 5 milliseconds. Yeah, it was that close. That's how close our times were overall. And third place was running some seriously quick laps. I think he bested our fastest laps by like a quarter of a second. Either it shows we were racing, or he was flat out much faster than us, but prone to making a little bit of mistakes. Or inconsistent like me. Anyway, I gotta figure out a way to pull this off. So, well, the final corner, and that's basically it. So, yeah, it's either make it or break it. And I'm not afraid to break it. Backing off the middle corner, I could have pulled that up much better. So, but I'm still gonna try. Okay, one more lap, I may have had him. One more lap. But no, that's all this race got. The gap between us was 0.042 seconds, or 42 milliseconds. Yeah. It was close. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Here's a Sebring video coming up next on the channel. That's it. Take care, guys. Bye.